jump right into it. Oh, I forgot to start recording. That's fine. I'll start recording now. So today is mostly no reset, just so I can get the muscle memory down. Because yesterday I got kind of far into a run, but then got screwed over by just bad muscle memory. But I'll do pretty much what I did yesterday, which is safety saving before every single boss fight. And if I die, I die. It's whatever. That's why it's a practice run. Okay. Hopefully I don't die to Doman. That's the one safety save I'm not doing. Yo, sorry. What's up? I'm good. How are you? Beginning's kind of slow, so I'm kind of zoning out. Doing well? Good. Good to hear. Should be working on being lazy about it? Yeah, I feel that. You are hearing me over the game audio. I feel like I have that problem every single time. I'll just try to get the mic closer to me. Is this any better? If not, I'll like bring down the audio of the capture. I'll do so anyways. Audio is tough, man. I feel like every single time, every single stream I have problems with audio. No, it's fine. I'll have like a moment to do so coming up, and I'll be able to. Audios are very interesting. Yeah, so I'm finding out. I guess because the mic is always positioned differently. Maybe if I point it differently. Okay. I'll bring it just down a tiny bit. Is this any better? If not, I'll lower it even further. Yeah, this one happens to not have one. But it's still hard to set up. Maybe that makes it even harder. Excited for a new SMT, of course. I'm both excited for the remake and SMT5. It's about time we got some news. I like all of them. I just decided to start speedrunning the old ones, but I do appreciate them a lot, but I also like modern SMT. They're just a bit longer to speedrun, but eventually I'll get there. Like SMT4 is a very cool speedrun. And so is Nocturne, of course. Nocturne is very hard. Alright, cool. Have a hard time playing these older games because you didn't grow up with them? Yeah, the only reason why I even enjoyed them was because I was already into SMT. Because coming back to these after like playing Nocturne or any modern SMT game, it's very different. I think I played like Soul Hackers 3DS, and that's kind of similar. And then I played this, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more for the story, and now I enjoy it more for the gameplay after doing speedruns. I think I'm starting to appreciate it more the more I play it. And it was definitely very impressive for the time. Strange Journey is probably the one you enjoy the most. Yeah, same. Strange Journey DS is probably the best SMT game, in my opinion. Never played the remake. I played the remake, I didn't finish it, so I never even seen the new endings. But like the dungeons are just as good, but I don't know. Like I liked it because of what it was similar on from like the DS one, but some people really don't like it. Yeah, there are some issues. Like the new character is not all that interesting. The new dungeon only has some floors which are interesting. They made some boss fights a lot easier. And then like the art is not as good, that's for sure. Like the character arc, not arc, the character art is not as good. I didn't really have much of an issue because I played Redux after playing SMT4 and it was similar, but looking back at the DS version, Redux is really not an improvement. I played the Etrian Odyssey games. No, I actually own one Etrian Odyssey game, but I never got around to play it. But I don't even know if that one's good. It's like, I think it's Etrian Odyssey Nexus. I'm still meaning to play that one. But I've heard very good things about the Etrian Odyssey games. Only played the third one. Yeah, I remember seeing a guy that I followed playing it, and he seemed to enjoy it a lot. How did you like it? Was it good? I might just consider picking them up. I know they're sometimes a bit expensive, but I think that's just the case with every Alice game. Ever pick them when they have a great time? Alright. I know they're similar to SMT, so I know I'll enjoy them. Just need to find the time. I know some people are put off by the whole anime aesthetic, but that also doesn't bother me. Oh, that's the wrong item. Alright, this time I'll remember to buy the correct amount. When it'll come to the Switch, yeah, that's tough because the whole mechanic of drawing the maps, I'm not sure how they make it work smoothly without a touchscreen. But if they find a way, that would be very cool. Yeah, maybe someday you'll get news. It took this long to get SMT news, so who knows? Alice doesn't really seem to be doing anything other than Persona nowadays, and now SMT. Like any other franchise has been forgotten. Can you imagine if you got another trauma center for the Switch? That's not happening, but that would be interesting. We put out a lot of games for the 3DS, but not for the Switch, who knows? It is good, it's really hard. I remember playing it and it kicked my ass. Oh, I never played Trauma Team. I never got around to pick that one up. Alright, cool. We survived the one fight that I'd reset on. You play with your brother? Oh, that sounds fun. Maybe I should pick it up and try to get someone to play that with me. And they're not even very expensive nowadays. Those are ones that haven't really gone up in price. So I wonder how hard it would be to find a copy. Alright. This run so far is going smoothly. It's a new reset, so I don't really care about the end time. I'm just more focused on practicing due to the differences between Law and Chaos. But so far so good. Now we'll see how the recruitments go. That's where usually things go wrong. You found me while looking for Portuguese runners? Oh, that's cool. I also do that sometimes. There's really not that many Portuguese speedrunners. So, oh, you know nothing about running SMT? Alright, I'll try to explain. I'll try to explain like the basics. So, as with any speedrun, we just hit all of the trigger points to advance the story. And for this run, we get 6 demons, which will help us out. This is not one of them. We get a goblin, which is basically our buff demon. He'll be buffing. Well, he'll be using buffs during every single fight. Then we'll get 3 of them, which for like the first fights they'll help us out by using spells, but then later will be fused into this demon called Kushinada Hime, which has a stoma, and a stoma is a spell that repels all encounters, and in this game it's very broken because it totally expels like all encounters, not just the ones that are lower level than you. Okay, this is one that we got. We get Pirate Jack, or I think it's Jack-o'-lantern in Persona. Yeah, max repel is very useful. It's pretty much the reason why this game is so quick compared to other SMT games. And that's actually like a bug. It wasn't supposed to work like that. But actually, let me heal up, because I've seen this. I've seen me die to not healing after one of those fights. So yeah, we fuse them into Kushinada Hime so we can have max repel. And another demon we get so we can use Stresso, which is a spell that just removes us from the dungeon. It's kind of like, what's it called in Pokemon? Forget the word. An escape rope. It's like an escape rope, so we don't have to go all the way back to the entrance, and it saves us a lot of time. This is a new route. It used to be a bit different, so I'm still getting used to this one. Okay, we got the goblin. How's the RNG in this run? It's pretty bad. That's the thing that's been screwing me over. This new route is very RNG heavy. And like only yesterday did I get a run where RNG went pretty well, except for like the last boss fight, which was rough. So the chances of having a run that goes completely smoothly is low. And the encounter rate is so high that a lot can go wrong. We're adjusting the route so it gets not as difficult. We're slowly making adjustments so we can like adapt to the boss fights that got really hard. Alright, this is the last one that I need from here. The others I get in another location. Alright, so for recruitment, so far so good. But the later ones are the hardest. This is another one that we need, but we're not high level enough to recruit it right now. Right. So if humans are 42, does that mean the protagonist is on... the protagonist for now is kind of useless. So for like the first fights, until like this guy here, Zenki and Goki, he'll just be, and for the most part of the run, he'll be using an item called a charm, which just charms the boss fights. And charm is an effect that makes them like confuse and attack themselves, or just not move. So it's very useful when it works. Sometimes it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, that's when the RNG comes in, and usually I die. And only for the last fights of the run does the protagonist actually deal damage. So he's actually kind of useless for the most part of the run, except for using charms. But charms are a lot faster than anything else, which is why this new route is a lot faster, even if a lot more unsafe. Second round, trying to avoid grinding. Yeah, we don't need to grind for this run at all. The EXP scaling for boss fights is good enough that even if we're under leveled and we find a strat to defeat it, then we're after the boss fight we get so much EXP that we're not too terribly under leveled. And like, this game isn't too grind heavy. There's always a way of defeating the boss fights even if you're not too high level. You just need to be smart about it. It's not like Nocturne. Nocturne you need to grind. They also, I might be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure that boss fights have fixed hit rate, like the damage they deal. So we just need to take into account how much damage they deal and like get armor that protects us from dying to one shots, and that's it. That's how we survived the last boss fight where I think we're 40 levels under leveled, and it works fine. So like for this beginning part of the run, all that matters is being high level enough that we get the last demons that we need. We still need 3 of them, but 3 of them at this point is like normal. Oh, he poisoned us. That's actually very annoying. I wonder who's the guy that has the poison heal. I'll have to check that. Is it you? It is not this guy. Okay, never mind then. I'll just have to take it. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. Oh, that's actually kind of dangerous. I'll have to heal again. It's actually the first time in a long while that I'm having a hard time with this fight. It usually goes smoothly. These 2 turns should go better, hopefully. Alright, that one went well. This is an item, so we just kill them. It's like a gauntlet? Kinda. Right now we're rescuing the heroine because she got kidnapped and was going to be burnt or something. Yeah, some fights are like that. There are some later fights which are the devil summoners, which those are even more like a gauntlet. Okay, we hit level 12, which is what we're supposed to do. So now we can recruit the last demons that we need. And now after this, I'll heal up the poison, because walking around with poison is very annoying. And slow. It's annoying and slow. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Alright, there you go. Now we need to get that one green demon. I am allocating stat points. For a hero, we put all our stat points pretty much. First of all, put them all into speed so we can escape from encounters, even if we're under leveled. And now we're putting all our points into intelligence, so that we can use those charms and they actually hit. The higher your intelligence is, the more likely it is to hit. Alright, that's another fight. This fight is just for experience. But we can also die to it, so let's see. This is how we die to it. Oh shit. Okay, let me see if I have any chance of winning. I don't think I do. Wow, this is like the first time in a very long time that I think I'll try to use these items. Okay. I didn't die, but that was stupid. I had to use one extra item that I really didn't want to use. Guess I'll go buy a backup. No, I think I have enough so far. Now that fight going wrong, that hasn't happened in a very long time. Is dying the end of the run or you have time to save? So far I haven't saved. I'm not going to be saving for now, so if I die now, that is the end of the run. I think I need to go heal up this guy. So I might as well do shopping now. Not too terribly expensive. So now we're buying charms. We have to be doing this after getting the heroin, so I'm not losing too much time coming here. I just lost 600 Maka, which is also not too bad. I'm also not counting. I should be counting how much I'm getting, but it's fine. I know how much money I should have after I stop shopping, so I should have enough, like 8 charms. Oh, let me... Oh, I forgot to give him Maka back. So hopefully he doesn't die again. He died again. Oh, it's full moon. Never mind, I have to kill these guys. So now I can use a stoma, because Chaos Hero gets a stoma. I have to go back and heal him again, but at least I won't die again. So this isn't like too terrible or run ending, it's just kind of annoying. Him dying twice. And that one fight where Law Hero died, it's not how it's supposed to go. Usually we just one-shot him, but somehow I got outsped and he just bound the one guy that usually kills him. Oh yeah, bind is another very interesting ailment where basically you can't do anything. So it's the most, what am I trying to say? Most runs die to getting bound. That's what I'm trying to say, unfortunately. But hopefully if we still get good recruitments, and even if we don't, I'll still keep going. Unless like Thor kills me, which is very unlikely. But unless he does, we should be okay. After that we save. And after we save, we can reset how many times we need. Okay, this is the one other guy that I need. Okay, cool. We got him. Alright, this is just plot. We need to talk to this guy. And we don't really have to grind for the one encounter because we got it already. And even if I don't get like the green girl demon, I can get a backup later, so I might just do that if I don't find it. Most importantly, now we need to look for a yellow dog. That's the next demon. Okay, here she is. Alright, cool. Okay, here's the dog. It's kind of dangerous because I don't think I have enough money to convince him to join me. But we'll see. Cool, okay, nice. We got both of them. That's perfect. Alright, somehow after all that bullshit from Law Hero dying, this actually took a turn for the better. We didn't have to hunt for any demons. We can just head on to the fight. Now we're summoning both Firejack and Goblin. And here we go. Hopefully. Dude, I swear if this fight doesn't go well, that's so unlikely to happen. Okay, now we use the charm. Alright, we hit him with the charm at least. Oh, the charm wore out. I'll have to use another charm. That's a bit unfortunate. Thankfully we have like enough charms that we can spare to use another. Oh, and he just died. Maybe I shouldn't have used the charm. That was, that was not supposed to happen. I don't really know. That's so confusing. I didn't expect him to die next turn. This is such a weird run. Alright, now we just get some items and the world is going to end. Now the world ends because 4 decided to send the nukes, literally. And now we're finally going to save. So even if we die, we just reset and keep going. It would be cool, it would be better not to die, but practice is practice. Alright, getting counters is usually okay. When Hero is by himself, his speed stat is so high that we can just run away from all encounters. And that. Oh, okay. I spoke too soon. I was gonna say. Oh, that was good. I only got one encounter. 2 is also fine. Now he's a Soma. That's the whole point of why we get. Why Chaos Hero gets a Soma so early. Is so we don't need to have encounters until we fuse Kushinada Hime. Now it's a very weird dungeon. We're just reuniting with every single one of our demons and partners. And then we have to prove ourselves that we're strong enough to live here. Now this guy sends us on a fetch quest. Usually the fetch quest is a bit harder because we have encounters that we need to be facing all the time, but because we use the Stoma, we literally just go to the place, get the thing, come back. So now we give him the Soma, and he's like, go get some more. So we go back to the same fetch quest. And coming up is where we save, because the next fight can be very dangerous. It's one of the most annoying RNG heavy fights. Right. So what happened there was we gave him the other Soma, and he said that turns out he had enough, didn't want another, so we get the Soma, and now we have to prove ourselves by ourselves without Law Hero and Chaos Guy. And basically what we need to do is we need to go and get 2 swords which are being warded by 2 phantom guys, and depending on your alignment you fight either one or the other, or both if you're neutral. But even in the neutral run, we just align ourselves with Law first, so we never really fight both of them. We fight both of them in all bosses, which is an interesting category, I should say. Okay, now we got all of the demons back, and we'll summon some of them to help me out. Okay, Azumi, Pyrojack, and obviously Goblin. We always get Goblin. Oh, it had to be Goblin. Well, better Goblin than some other guy. That was the one guy where Goblin would've... Okay, I think I'm pretty much dead, but I'll still try it out. Yeah, this is a reset. If it kills all of my demons, then like I have no chance of winning. Unfortunate, but not that surprising, to be honest. Wait. The reason why we save before talking to this guy is because when you reset, a stoma wears out. So you need to save before the chaos hero goes away, so you can use a stoma again. So if we're very lucky, that would be the only reset of the run. But I doubt that. Alright, just to try and prevent that not the same thing happens, I'll just walk around a little bit. I'm always skeptic of how RNG works in this game. Alright. Oh, it missed. Don't kill me. Oh, he missed as well. Cool. Always good when I'm not the only one missing. I'll try to prevent using the hammer. Cool. We survived, didn't even use that one item. That means I don't have to buy a backup. Losing time in this split, and all the time that I saved is normal because I reset. I actually don't know how much time I'll save. Probably around a minute or two. So thankfully nobody died, but I'll heal up anyways. Oh. I'll use a charm. Get a hit, that's good. Wait, no, we defend. Okay, that one is there. Cool. We even saved some time. So that actually gives me a pretty good idea of how much time we lose to dying to Red Phantom. Alright, now we talk to this guy who asked us for money, but it's been 30 years and the world is ravaged by demons, so like the currency has changed. So now we're completely broke, have no money. Okay, now we do a bunch of stuff. First of all, we go in here, go into the terminal, not to save, but so we can transfer back here later, which we'll need to do. By entering and leaving, that's enough. Then second, we head into this shop. We'll sell a bunch of items so we can then buy a bunch of items. I don't think I got any drops, so I'll have to just sell. But oh! Actually, I got a fantastic drop. Not this. Wait, not this. This is not supposed to be sold. Maybe I was just I was just not paying attention to the text. Turns out I got a very good drop, which will give me a lot of money. Cool. Great. That's actually good. Now we talk to this guy so we can get some more money. I wonder how much I'll get. Not bad. Now it's just plot stuff. You're back? Welcome back. I died to one fight, reset, but didn't die again, kept going, and we're still going. Now we'll be vulnerable for one more boss fight. And then we'll save again. Here, I'll hop off for a bit to see the Nintendo Indie. Oh, that's right, that was now, right? How was it? Any cool, exciting announcements? I always like watching the indie presentations. I really like indie games. That's a broad statement, but I usually enjoy indie games. They did a lot of owl later today. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. I have to check what's out then. Speedrun? I have to see what that is. What type of game is it? I can't pronounce that word at all. That's cool. It's cool that they did. I know people are kind of annoyed that we don't have news on like Nintendo games, but at least we got some indies. Very pretty management game. Oh, okay. That sounds cool. It's been a while since I've played a management game. Maybe I should look out for that one. Sort of like Stardew but more artsy. Oh, that sounds very interesting. I'll definitely watch the presentation later. Oh, missed a turn. Okay, now we just adjust our alignment. Goblin, jack-lantern. So this fight coming up usually goes pretty smoothly, no problems, but two fights that also go pretty smoothly, no problems today, have not gone smoothly at all, so who knows. Second green fog. Yeah, I was 2 minutes ahead though, and then I die. Unfortunate, but whatever. This isn't super good run attempt yet, so I'll take it. Alright, this should be good. Cool. Points into speed, and this guy's points into vitality. Now I just need to pay attention for this option coming up. You can actually screw up your run if you say the wrong thing. Said Zenking was a hard split, right? Yeah, because of this one fight that more often than not goes very badly. And this time it did go very badly, which is why I lost time. Okay, get this guy. Okay, now I just need 300 more Maka so I can afford everything that I need. $300 more Maka should be like 1 fight. Thankfully I have all my encounters, so I shouldn't lose too much time here. Is this the fight? This will be the fight. Hopefully I don't get like a ton of follow-ups, because usually it happens. Oh, perfect. I think I have just enough. So I need to go fuse Kushinada Hime now. After that I'll have a Stoma for the rest of the game, so no more encounters. So Jack-Lantern, Azumi, and Joy. There you go, and we're even on the right alignment, so we're okay. We're okay. No, I'll just do the mental math again. So I need 800 to summon Kushinada Hime, plus 1600, so 2400 total to get the things, and I don't even have to buy more gold pills. So yeah, I'm okay. I'll even buy like one extra Hame if I can afford it. Or maybe I should I should save for charms. I think I'll do that. But yeah, we don't have to lose time at all in this place, because now we have a Stoma, and we don't have to worry about encounters. Encounters can be a bit annoying. Alright, we talked to the heroine. Now we just head back outside. And we need to go buy items. These are just attack items. Cool. Now we transfer back to Shinjuku, because we need to go get a guy. Because basically what happened is the heroine is like possessed, and we are going to get a guy that was imprisoned by the one guy we just killed, the previous fight, the Ozawa guy. So the one guy that was imprisoned can enter people's minds. So we get him, he enters the heroine's mind, we fight the demon that's possessing her, and then we get her. There's this mini boss fight coming up. This is usually okay. Actually, let me attack Oh, don't die. He actually froze my whole party. Okay, Goblin die. That's a bit annoying because I'll have to spend money summoning him. Dying is not a problem here because we have Summer Recarm, so we can just revive. But it is expensive though, because we need to spend money to revive demons. So if everybody died, that would be annoying. It was just Goblin. Goblin is usually the guy that always dies. Okay, there's Summer Recarm. Now resummon him. Then I guess I'll heal up right now. I did heal up now or later, but it's fine. It's like either way, it's like this same time loss. It's not all money in this game. This one also has Magnetite, but Magnetite is only used for recruitments. Like demons can ask for Magnetite. And every time you walk around with demons in your party, you spend Magnetite. So you need Magnetite to summon demons, not to summon, to keep them summoned. That's it. You spend money to summon them, and you need Magnetite to keep them summoned, which is a weird system, but I know it's the same for like Soul Hackers and SMT2. Most classic SMT games use that. I prefer spending Magnetite to summon them. I think that makes more sense than money. But whatever. It wasn't me making the game, so they also didn't know better at this point. This is like the first SMT game. They very much refined the system later on. Okay, so I save for this fight. If I die here, I'll lose a lot of time. But it's also not that unlikely, because it's a very dangerous fight. There's more dangerous fights than there are not dangerous fights, unfortunately, but it is what it is. That's just the game. Can't wait to like pick up SMT2 and then it's even worse. That'll happen eventually. Learn that as well. I'm currently making notes and learning the game, so eventually I will. So far I have not ran it. I'll be running the glitchless category. This dungeon design is really sick. Yeah, the only thing that sucks is that movement in this game is kind of slow unless you mash up, so you need to be mashing the whole time to go fast. And with dungeons like this one that have a lot of turns, it's kind of tiring. This and the cathedral are probably the worst. But the dungeon layout in itself is pretty cool. Okay, here comes the fight. Let's hope for the best. You charm actually. Charm. Okay, charm hit. Hopefully it will last for a lot of turns. That would be ideal. I didn't actually want to attack, but whatever. I'm so nervous. I'm always so nervous. Oh! Okay, that was the charm running out. So now I'll have to... Okay. I kinda want to heal up, but I shouldn't be losing the time to healing up. Okay, cool. We didn't die. Thank fuck. That was so nerve-wracking. Yeah, big damage. They hit very hard. That's the problem with being underleveled. Is that you manage to survive if things go well, but if things don't go well, you die big time. Okay, so Goblin died again. So here we are spending all of our money again. And I technically should get backup charms. I wonder if I'll be okay. I wonder if I have like anything that I can sell to then get backup charms. Alright, we have to go all the way back up. Here we back up, all the way back, all the way back. That's what I'm trying to say. Why did I say back up? And because of that, in the meantime, I'll be trying to focus and do some mental math about how many charms I have, how many I should be getting. So I'm pretty sure I got 8 originally. I used 2 for 4, unfortunately, so I had 6. I used 1 for Zenki and Goki, so 5. I used not on Ozawa, also we don't use 1. I used 2 here, so I have 3. Ooh, 3 is kind of rough. But I'm not sure if I have anything that I can sell. So here's what I'll do. If I get an encounter and get some money, that's good. If I don't, then it is what it is. I'll have to wing it. If I don't, then I'll transfer back to Shinjuku, I'll sell whatever. Oh yeah, I can sell Heroine's gun and buy charms then. It's a bit of a time loss, but I'd rather take the time loss than running out of charms. Yeah, it is a goal. Not dying to Arachne is a goal. My last run, I think I wasted too much time trying to get money. And this time I had just enough. Okay, what we're gonna do is just we'll head into the store. We'll sell 1 item. I should be able to find it pretty quickly. It's this one. Now we have plenty of money, and I'll use it like to buy. So I have 3, right? I'll buy like 5. 5 might be a bit too much. I'll buy like actually, let me buy another. This is enough. Yeah, as you run law, yeah. Law is like the most competed category. So yeah, I usually run that. I also like neutral. Chaos is the category that I run the least. But I'm trying to run it in like at a decent time, so I don't have to run it ever again, pretty much. So now we'll just walk to the next dungeon. And we have enough charms that we should be okay. Cool, no encounters. I'm going to not save for this upcoming fight, so hopefully I don't regret that decision. I do have the max repel demon, but that's one like that one like tiny corridor is small enough that we can kind of risk just getting one encounter. The encounters are pretty low level too, so you can just run away from them. It's not like everywhere else the encounters are higher level than you, so you will die if you get them. But that one corridor you're fine. The skill is active? No, the skill is not active. The problem is that the skill is not active, but you can. The best way to describe it is like you might get an encounter, but if you don't get an encounter, opening up the menu and using the skill is kind of slow. So if you don't get an encounter, you're saving time in that, like 5 seconds. It's not a lot, but it adds up. Everywhere else, you definitely use the skill. Alright. Now we made Alice, she asks us to die, we don't die. Then this guy tries to kill us, but we have this item that basically allows us to not get killed by him. And now Law Hero is going to die. This is the upcoming fight. This guy is the demon that we need to fight next, and he kidnaps Law Hero and kills him. So goodbye Law Hero, you served us well. Now it's just us and the heroine. But don't worry, he will reincarnate into a Messiah guy. Thought the skill was working as long as you had the demon in the party. Oh no, you need to reactivate it every single time you enter a new dungeon. So it's actually one of the hardest things to remember when you're starting to run this game, is using a stone every single time you enter somewhere. Alright, wish me luck for this fight. Actually got a very good fight on my PB. Okay, charm hit. We start Kaja again. Now we're just buffing, and then we'll auto. Then after we auto, that's where things get dangerous. But we need to auto because it's faster. Heroine is using the sword. She has like very high strength stats. Oh! That went great. That was great. I wasn't expecting to get great, to like go great. I was already cringing at the thought of the charm running out. I'm very surprised that it went so well. Okay, cool. Great. PB incoming. I mean, I'm not jinxing it, but if you're the one calling it, then maybe. If I don't screw up, if I don't like forget something, then maybe. Getting a PB with Red Phantom dying is kind of unfortunate. Not Red Phantom dying, us dying to Red Phantom. Red Phantom dying is what we want. Right, Ladon is just as, if not more dangerous than Arachne. It's definitely the second most dangerous fight. Then after Ladon, we're pretty much okay. Just think of it as the time save for it. Yeah, that's the way to think about it. You gotta stay positive. So now here we just save so we can use Traport. Traport is like, there's a skill that's kind of like that in Pokemon as well. I think, is it Teleport, the one that Abra has, that like takes you to the last Pokemon Center that you went to? Traport works the same way. Yeah, that's it. Traport works like that. So we use Triesto, which is like an escape rope, and Traport, which is like a teleport, to try to get around as quickly as possible. So now we'll be doing something pretty smart. So remember what I just said about Triesto? Basically, we head out right here, and right if we head to the left, there's a right there's like a sequence that takes us to like a whole place, and then we need to escape that dungeon, and it's like 3 minutes. But if we stress though, it puts us right on top of the building instead of in front of it, so we can bypass that sequence and basically sequence break the game and avoid that dungeon completely. And that doesn't screw up the events or anything. In fact, it actually is better for your alignment. So we assume again, head into the next dungeon. So now we head into another shop. I'm going to buy 3 items that I'll need for a later fight, and I think I'll buy some safety items, but I'll be saving for this fight anyways. This is actually another runner's idea to buy these items as safety. Basically, these items are like stun the boss, and while you use these, you don't have to charm. It's not exactly how do I say this? It's not guaranteed to work, but it might be a bit safer. Because if Goblin dies, you don't get like enough Tarukages, which are buffs, and then the fight takes longer and it's even more dangerous. You know, like this, you can guarantee that you get all of your buffs in. Okay, now we need to talk to this guy because we went and saved. Now we'll head for the boss fight. I gotta remember to like recover MP because we're kind of running low on MP. Everybody's favorite maps are blind maps for sure. Save strats are great. Yeah, the only reason why I'm doing save strats is really because I want to finish more runs. Okay, now we recover MP, right in front of the fire. Actually, recover with this guy as well. Here we go. Let's see if the safe strats work. This is the item. Okay, after this we charm. And that's like the last buff. Charm. Now we auto and hope for the fucking best, because this one can go very wrong very fast. Alright, come on. We're so close. There you go. The safety strat worked. I'll have to give it to him. Sim, you were right. You are not here, but you were right. Okay, this is the part where the run gets really different from how it used to be. Now we'll be trapporting. We were supposed to trapport to Ginza, which is the place where we last saved. But because I saved here for safety, I have to trapport manually. Not trapport, I have to transfer manually. Okay, let me also scroll through my notes so that I have something to look at. Wait a second. I just realized that I didn't actually have to trapport. Never mind. I'm mixing up this route with the other. So I'll have to trapport back. I guess I could have used trapport actually. Okay, what I did is what you do for law. My bad. I keep doing this. This is not even the first time that I do it. I keep doing this. I ran law for like too long. Camera. No, I actually know Japanese, I'm learning it. This game is all in hiragana and katakana, so it's very easy to read. I don't quite know enough that I can feel comfortable speaking to Japanese people. Like, I try my best, but I'm just not quite there yet, but I am learning Japanese. Can you imagine running a game where I have to do a bunch of YOLOs, try to be competitive? Yeah, that's how this game gets when you're like going for a very good time. But you can get like a solid time without any YOLO strats still. This one, because it's all in hiragana and katakana, you can get by without actually knowing Japanese. Like, only knowing hiragana pretty much. There's some people that run this game that do that. I would just bookmark this terminal, we don't actually save. Okay, now this dungeon is like a bunch of... what are they called? You're basically... I completely forgot what they're called. Like you head into a tile and you're like teleports. You're teleported from one floor to the other. And you kind of need to know your layout. When you're looking at like maps of each floor, it's very hard to understand where you're supposed to go to get to the boss fight. But because we're Chaos, we're actually not fighting this one, we're just talking to it to advance the plot. And then we head back to Ginza. The thing that I did, that I wasn't supposed to do. My bad. And we didn't get cursed, which is good, because we can't really spare the money. Okay, now I guess I could have saved in Ginza, right? That would have been the smart thing to do. But oh well. Now we transfer to Ginza, because I went there anyways. I'll save now, so I can teleport back here. Now we head outside, we need to go grab 2 items. One is for money, the other is for being stronger. I hope I have like enough MP for the upcoming Somas, because if not I'll have to use a Soma. I don't think I have enough to like get... Oh, it was a descending cycle. Dang. Okay, we got the first item. For the second one, we'll need to be walking around a little bit. We need to be 2 apes. Like 2 out of 8. 2 by 8? Completely forgot how you say it. There you go. And this is like a pretty good weapon. Now we use Strapboard. Stoma. We got a Stoma every single time we use Strapboard. And now we head to the next fight. These fights, Hanyo can be a bit inconsistent. Devil Summoners usually go pretty well with this route, but I'd rather not say too much and then regret it. Alright. We use Tamagairis. I just need to rely on the items working. Okay, thankfully you didn't hit the one guy that would die to one hit. Okay, this is not dying to... This guy is not dying right away, he's completely normal. Cool. That was okay. And we got a drop. I skipped over it, I didn't actually read what it was, but... It's not like it matters right now. I just need to not get lost. I have just enough that I don't need to use the Soma. That's perfect. Perfect timing. So now we head into the Messiah. Usually we buy more charms here, but I'm completely okay on charms. So we're going to heal up real quick. Now we won't run out of MP. Now we're going to buy armor. We're going to sell that one item that we got that's very pricey. Or it's worth a lot. That's probably the best way to say it. Messiah, yeah. So there's 3 types of shops. You have like the normal shops run by humans. Then you have the free alignment shops. So the Messiah is ran by the Law guys. The Gaia is ran by the Chaos guys, and the healer shop is just a shop that's similar to both of them, but it's neutral. So if you are completely Chaos aligned, you cannot head into the Gaia at all. They don't let you in. And if you're just half Law aligned, if you pay like 1k, they let you in, but you have to pay. And it's the same thing if you are Chaos aligned. So right now we're neutral, so we managed to head into the Messiah. But if we were too Chaos aligned, we wouldn't be able to go there. We have to go to like the healer, which is on the other side. Thankfully there's like an alternative. If there wasn't, that would be rough. We usually have to heal at this point in the run. Yeah, like the armor shops, the weapons shops, and the junk shops, which is where you usually buy like variety items, don't have a specific alignment. They just, if you give them money, they sell. But those are run by the specific factions of like alignments. I think that's pretty cool. They add all of these details. So this is Hanyo. This is a Hanyo fight. It should be okay. We're like, we have all of the equipment, so we're protected. But still, I once died here, but I forgot to equip the armor, so it might have been because of that. So we'll charm him as usual. Charm worked. I think we're good on just like using. I guess I'll use 4 Tarkajas. That might be a bit too much actually, but I'd rather play it safe. Oh, Never mind, that was just enough. I guess I could have autoed. Good to know. He doesn't really have a lot of health. His counterpart, which is the Echidna, is a very difficult fight. So Law is even more dangerous, because Chaos has like this guy, it's a bit of a pushover. And Law has Echidna, who's very, very difficult to fight against. So now Makakaja here, he will use the Hamayon, he will heal this guy. What makes Law the most popular one? It was actually just because the world record holder had like a very good route and more people started running that first. And then because more people ran it, people thought it was like the best category. So it was just people kept like following what other people were doing, and it ended up just having more runners. Because it's not even, no, it is kind of the fastest one. But only by a bit. It's only faster by a bit. How do we come up with route very stuff in another game? Yeah. This route has undergone a lot of changes. The one guide, like it was completely, like the route has completely changed from what it used to be. Because this other runner came around and decided to like use different strats. But it is pretty difficult, and these runners are all Japanese runners, so they know the game better because they grew up with them. We didn't, because we didn't get this game in the West. But they're very good at routing games, and they're very good runners. So props to them completely for coming up with this route. Over here we can't just help out on whatever we manage, but the major route changes are all due to them. They're pretty cool people. Okay, so now we're just fighting these guys for a level. Okay, where do I go now? Now we head to Tokyo Disneyland, yeah. This is very different from Law, so I'm kind of like, what do I do? I don't remember. Can we communicate with the Japanese runners? Yeah, sometimes it can be a bit difficult. I'm trying to improve my Japanese as quickly as possible so I can actually hold proper conversations with them, but it is hard. Most of the time when we're talking about route stuff, they use a translator and they translate their things, like whatever they say, into English. But we try our best to communicate with them, like keep in touch. Some communities they end up being two different communities because of the language barrier. Yeah, I know in the Pokemon community that's how it is. But here we're like we're trying our best to keep the community united in the best way we can. A lot of runners didn't even know about Speedrun.com. We're trying to like inform and bring as many Japanese runners now into like Speedrun.com so it's accurate. And just because it feels cooler to see a lot of times up. A lot of these games aren't even that popular, or at least in the West. Yeah, they really don't know about the website. Like, they usually upload all their times to Nico, which is the equivalent of YouTube, pretty much. I can't teleport, I didn't save. I have to try still. This will be a bit annoying. Oh, I trusted to the wrong place. And I got an encounter. Oh, that sucks. And it's a Wendigo. I wonder if I can kill them. Oh, I got a follow-up encounter. Leave me alone. Can I talk to him? They did not listen to me. Okay. That was a bit unfortunate. And now Curse is really annoying. I have to transfer back to Tokyo Destiny, man. Oh boy. I guess I had to save. Huh. I never really thought about it. Welp. Have some books on Japanese learning PDF for my Japanese class. I don't know if that'd be useful for you. Oh, really? Which books are them? I took Japanese for a little while, but I kinda lost the PDFs. We were using Mina no Nihongo, and I think those work well. I don't know if you use Genki. I know some people use Genki. So let me heal up, because those fights. Oh, Goblin. Yeah, okay. Alright. We're still on the run. Still making good progress. You lost your Mina no Nihongo 1 PDF? Yeah, actually I think I might have Mina no Nihongo 1. I think I lost Mina no Nihongo 2. So everything related to Mina no Nihongo 2 though? Oh, then we have like the equivalents. Yeah, I was using Mina no Nihongo 2 already. I don't know how far we were into the book, but we're already pretty far. Okay, now, wait, where's the fight? There it is. Now we just fight this guy for a level. Yeah, I'm trying to learn everything so I can like do N4. That's never happened to me. That's interesting. I wonder. Well, it shouldn't be too bad. Basically, we'll be a bit more under level than we're supposed to be. Introduction to Reckless and Comes of 200. Yeah, I think I still have that one. I remember my teacher told us about that one book. Okay, so I think what happened there was that I was supposed to fight that one guy, but I was so chaos aligned that I couldn't fight him. So I guess we have to fight him before talking to Ikina. That's good to know for the future. But it's... And we'll now be testing out how important fighting those guys actually is, because I couldn't fight them. $150 basic kanji is such a scary thing to put in the title. You know, it kinda is. But you actually learn them pretty quickly. I know I learned a lot of kanji just this summer from talking to Japanese speedrunners, because obviously they use kanji, because that's their language. Not using kanjis gets really confusing after a while. So I don't know how much I know by now. And I know a lot of video game specific language too, because of talking to runners. But you learn it okay. I think grammar ends up being harder than kanji after a while. Japanese grammar is interesting. There's some maps made for learning kanji. Yeah, there's tons of them. There's specifics to like prepare you for the exams. There's for learning kanji. There's some to revise grammar. So now we get the last of the equipment that we'll need. We get a gun for the hero, so he finally doesn't just use charms. Kanji is just a matter of being in touch with the language and looking them up regularly, and grammar actually requires studying. Yeah, exactly, that's it. And you can get by without knowing kanji, like if you're just talking to people, you know. And like Japanese runners are very quick to try to adapt. Not runners, Japanese people in general are very quick to try to adapt because they know that Westerners don't really know kanji very well. But you need to know the grammar in order to communicate with them. Yeah, no, I'm cool. This is all I need to equip. Wait, can I afford the other thing? I cannot. Alright, that's it. That's all the equipment I'll get. Now comes the cathedral. This is the last dungeon. Hey Sim. I'm Zion. That's not how you. Oh, Shion. Yeah, okay. So, my bad. I read that wrong. I'm returning Goblin. I guess I could return Kusif too. Look at this, Sim. I actually made it far into a run, and you'll be pleased to know that I used your Zionga strats, and they actually kinda worked. Not gonna lie. Okay, now comes the time where I actually need maps, because it's very easy to get lost here. These are the biggest, more strenuous dungeon in the game. I don't think strenuous is actually a word, but you understand what I mean. I kinda know my way around this part now, but the upper cathedral not at all. Stone tsuyoi, and I don't know what stone means. Oh, stone. Oh, yeah. Oh, Zionga stone. I didn't read that wrong. I didn't read that right. My bad. Yeah. It's not very strong. But I gotta give it to you that it is reliable to like get all of the Tarakajas in. It still takes a while, but it is safer. So I might just start doing that. I bought 3 and that was enough. Like 4th turn I used the charm and then I just auto. Okay, here comes my favorite map. I think I bumped into every wall there. Alright. I think that's it. Uh-oh. I think I got lost. Might have taken the wrong turn. I have no idea where I am. You'd expect me, after doing this so many times, that I stop getting lost in this map, but so far, not really. I'm good on returning Qsif, aren't I? Been watching much GQ? Not really. I think this will be one of those years where I'll have to go back and watch most of the runs. Have you seen any cool runs? Let me know, because anything is better than having to focus on this. Yeah, I'm returning Qsif. I should have just returned it before. Got the Dusk Run apart from that, I just watched the game live. Yeah, you did tell me about the Dusk Run. Now I checked out some of it because it was already uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, the Dusk Run, the Dusk Run has a dev that's it's hard to describe exactly how he is. He's an interesting person. He's an interesting personality. I think you can only, I'd say go back last, I think it was SGDQ or maybe AGDQ and watch the medieval run, cause it also has that guy, who's I'm pretty sure he runs the publisher that published both Dusk and Medieval. He's unleashed. He as chaotic good. That's exactly it. That's exactly the description that I was looking for. Alright, now we gotta heal up. Shinada. Oh, did I summon? I did not summon. I think the only reason why they allowed him in, yeah, GDQ is usually pretty strict, but I think because he's a dev, and like last year, even if he's like, he curses a lot and whatever, you can feel that he's really trying to raise money and he's into the whole purpose of GDQ, so I think that's why they let him in. Also, he's pretty funny. I think even if GDQ is strict, they realize that he's doing more good than harm. But I still haven't watched the Dusk Run, so I'll have to see how this one was. At least for a medieval, that's how it was. For me, it was very memorable because all the devs and that guy Dave were having. You could see they were having a good time. And the runner didn't seem bothered at all, which I think is the most important part. Okay, now we go to this whole part again. I'm not confused in doing the same thing again, no worries. Now we gotta go and talk to these guys, get items from them. Hopefully not forget to get an item like I did yesterday. And so we can fuse the demon ring, so then we can fight the last boss fight. In the complimentary Law Hero 5. Oh, Sim, did I tell that I died to Red Phantom? Because I died to Red Phantom, but this was a new reset, so... Yeah, Red Phantom was pretty rough. It went, you know that way that always goes terribly, where he kills Goblin and you're like, alright, but this can still work. And then they kill Azumi and you're like, okay, but I can kinda still make this work. And then they kill Jack Lantern and then it just doesn't work at all. That's how it went. Okay, hopefully this time I don't get lost here. I should actually get a better map for like this floor. Because the reason why I keep getting lost is because the map that I'm looking at doesn't have tiles specified. So I'm basically just not doing enough inputs to like get to the place that I'm trying to get. Which is why I need to do what I call bonk strats, where I bonk into every wall to know where I am. Okay, but I think I'm good. Cool. And now I talk to this guy, which is what I forgot to do yesterday, which lost me almost 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes. That was a lot of time lost. Oh, that's the wrong turn. Okay, Kushinada is filled up. Right, that's it. Now we just head into Asura. Who would my GQ appearance be? You think I'm going to the great United States of America anytime soon? I'd say never. I might someday go to the fantastic United States of America, but RPG. No, I think no. Isn't RPG Limit Break in like West Coast? I thought that was West Coast. ESA is Europe. I might go to ESA someday. I'd love to go to RPG Limit Break. That sounds very fun. Oh, another interesting thing about ESA is Europe, yeah. I know ESA is Europe. And I might try someday going to ESA, you know, when things are better. Obviously not right now. ESA and BSGs are two marathons that I'm interested in going. Because one is in the Netherlands, which I've never been to. The other is in Sweden, which I've also never been to. So it's a good opportunity to travel. Yeah, right. Utah. Yeah, that's even further away from where I am, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I think RPG Limit Break sounds fun. One day, when I can afford the flight, because that's a very expensive flight, and a very long flight too. Oh yeah, interesting thing about this run, Sim. I couldn't fight Jikokten because apparently I screwed up my alignment. I talked to Echidna before fighting him, and apparently you cannot do that. Apparently, if you are too chaos aligned, he just leaves. He's like, I don't wanna fight you, you are too mean, and leaves. That's what happened. So I'm a bit on the level. If you come to America with your... Oh, I appreciate that. That's very reassuring. And I mean it. I kinda got lost there for a second. Alright, then I might consider actually going at some point. It's still expensive. I still have to save up. When I can find another part-time job, I'll have to see. Also, when things are a bit safer over there. I do appreciate that though. Okay. Another one in school, it's the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. It's a marathon that's a bit smaller than the SA, so it's usually featured in that channel. And I think they just had an event. They usually have an annual event around this time, but they had to switch to online, as did everything. And they also do like monthly events. Eventually I'll submit anything to it. Not this, probably some indie game. I don't think SMT1 is getting into anything other than SMT Marathon. Annual. Alright, everything equipped, right? We're healed up, we're ready for our hero. Oh, I'll get the extra Soma because we saw how Michael went last time. This run could get into my phone closer to SMT5 release date. I don't know. It's still like a game that was never released in the West. And I'm not sure if SMT5 will create that much hype. This guy just decided to come barreling in. Why is he attacking so hard? He never does this. Can't you like do your Hama thing that you usually do? Alright. Actually, there's a bunch of scary games because of the... Oh, really? Still, I'm not sure. Like, there's a lot more hype for Tony Skater, Tony Skater, Tony Hawk Pro Skater than there is for SMT5. Check out the guys we have on Speedrun.com. It's super welcoming for new runners. Yeah, we tried our best to make them welcoming. The runs are the route there is currently not updated to this one, but it's a better beginner route. So, I mean, if you ever want to try it out, we're always happy to help out. Oops. I'll use the Soma, so... Actually, I will not use the Soma, I'll use Gun. Is he bound? I'm not risking it. Okay, he is bound. Alright, game, please spare me. I wonder how much is enough. It's pretty well bound. One more. Is this the 8th? I don't know why I decided to do so many Tarkashas, but oh well. At least we're hitting pretty hard at this point. Alright, it's not sub 2, but it's pretty close. Kinda sucks that it's not sub 2. Come on, man. Why do I always get the 2 flat? Fuck me. It might even be a 201 actually. Thank you for the GG, Sim and Lusky. I think S75 is getting a lot of hype since Persona fans are interested in trying it out. Yeah, that is true. It'll be interesting to see if they'll make it more appealing to Persona 5 fans. Like, kind of like Apocalypse was. I think either way, it'll be a fun game. Look at that 16-minute time save. Now, the real question is, do I stop? Or do I keep getting... do I keep trying for a sub 2? I think I'll switch to law. And then maybe. Is the rest just dialogue? There's still a big chunk of time. Yeah, now's the credits. We timed this game with JRTA rules, which is like the Japanese speedrunners rules, because they have like the majority of runners. This is a game in Japanese, so we follow his rules. Their rules, rather. And their rules require for time to end at the last frame of the game, which is when the dot in end, or the period, appears in the screen. So there's like 4 minutes, which is just the credits. Don't personify 5, please. Yeah, I mean, yeah, kinda. I mean, people didn't really like it when they did that for Apocalypse. Which, you know, Alice doesn't really follow what fans want all the time, so we'll have to wait and see, to be honest. If it's like people are suspecting, where it's a weird follow-up to Nocturne, then it won't be like Persona at all. But if they take the same approach that they took for Apocalypse, from what I've heard, I want to clarify that I have not played SMT4 Apocalypse. I have not played it. We have P5 Racing if I was actually listening. Yeah, exactly. There's not enough Persona 5 spin-offs. Where's Persona 5 Arena and Racing and Cooking with Joker? Yeah, right? Cooking with Joker. Actually really like P5 Arena. I've never played P4 Arena, so I have no idea how good of a fighting game it is. But I think they'll do a P5 Arena, that seems logical. Just want to drive around in a car as Jack Frost while picking up the youngest stone items to ride other races. You know, that actually sounds kind of fun. I hate admitting that it does sound kind of fun. But not $60 plus $100 DLC worth of fun. Which is how Alice does DLC. And they never do demons, they do like Persona characters. Snowboard Kids on the DS has Jack Frost. Oh yeah, I've heard of that game. Does it really have Jack Frost? That's cool. I'll have to check that out. $20 DLC where you can put Jack Frost in the main costume. You know, I'm not saying that I wouldn't pay for it. It's like the dancing spin-offs are actually fun, except they don't have enough value for $60. Yeah, exactly. If they were like $30 each, still kind of pricey, but understandable.